Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're kind of doing, yeah, we're doing another tier list video, a longer awaited tier list. I said I would do another one. I am going to do another one. I'm finally here. I'm finally doing another Dlocks tier list. Now listen, yeah, I know we've gone over the maps before, right? But there's I've got new thoughts about the maps. Um, I'm thinking differently with them. We've only got a few maps, which are the maps that I have different thoughts on. So, for example, Butcher, Virtual Saloon. We've got Basement. We've got Casino, which will mix Casino with Casino Royale as well. And then obviously we have the new Winter Wonderland. We've got East, the island, and we also have the new game modes map, Devil's Bluff. Then we've also going ahead with Trinkets. We're going ahead with the Potion, the Compensator, the Golden Compensator, the Whistle, the Scanner, the Recorder, the Grabber, the Golden Compensator, the Golden Taser, the Bell, the Energy Drink, the Healing Inject, the Meat Skewer, and the Scanner. And then we've got we're speaking about 6 people here as well. We've got the 2 devs, Nick and David. And then we've got, obviously, the first one, we've got me, got Loyal, Exotics, and Cyberbyte VR. Now, listen, if you're wondering why I'm only doing 4 hotshots out of the many hotshots that we have on our team, is because I'm doing these hotshots. These 3 hotshots are the most active in game, in the community, in the Discord server, and uploading videos, right? I feel like it kind of be pointless if I kind of rated hotshots that I haven't really spoken to much, or hotshots that I haven't really uploaded recently or aren't as active as, well, us lot. So without further ado, without me yapping on, let's just get straight on into it, right? We've got the tiers. We've got fan favorites, peak, amazing, cool, kinda, and absolutely shockingly bad. So for starters, let's start off with me. Now, D-Lock. Fan favorite. I mean, no explanation needed. That's me. Next, Loyal. Now listen, in my opinion, Loyal's going in fan favorites as well, right? Now, he won't go above me because I'm the best. Actually, do you know what? No, he will go above me, right? In my opinion, Loyal is really good hotshot, right? He's a really good content creator. He puts in time and effort into his videos. He edits them. He uploads what the community wants, and altogether he also gains a lot of views and a lot of traction to the game with both his shorts and long forms. So in all, Loyal is literally the fan favorite. So yeah, there's no explanation needed for that. Exotics, listen, Exotics' content is peak. All right, it's absolutely peak Exotics content. I love him. I love his content. I love his jokes. He makes some really funny content. He has his own style. He works the way he wants to work, and I think that's amazing for him. But I wouldn't quite say he's a fan favorite. Now, that's mainly due just because of how less he uploads. He don't really upload as much as the rest of us. Um, like he's a really known guy in the community, but not a lot of people know him for his content, and as a hot shot, they more or less know him as a community leader. So we're gonna go ahead, smack him on peak. So next we've got Cyberbyte VR. Now listen, Cyber, absolutely shockingly bad. Cyber, if you're watching this, yeah, enjoy your new enjoy your tape, bro. Um, so yeah, he's going on absolutely shockingly bad. Listen, there is context behind it. Now his content is amazing. He's the ever first Devil's Roulette live streamer. He does streams from time to time. He's a great hotshot. He's an amazing guy to hang out with. He's my older brother, funnily enough. So yeah, but there's context between why he's on that tier. So guys, hop in the server, get in with their jokes. Next, we've got Bazooka Nick. Now listen, Nick's just a fan favorite. He's just goated. He's going above me. I'm not gonna lie. He's the one that gave me hotshot. Do you know what I mean? So I absolutely love Nick. He's a great guy. He's given me ideas. He's helped me with some of my videos, and most of my content would not be possible without that man. If Nick never existed in this world, or if Nick didn't work for Bazooka Studios or for Devil's Roulette, I wouldn't be sat here on my couch, wrapped in a blanket, making this tier list right now. So yeah. Next, we've got David. Now, listen, David's scary. He's going above loyal. David's just the best. David, if you're watching this, I love you. Please don't ban me. Please don't kick me. Please don't bully me. I love you, David. You're at the top. You're at the top for a reason. Guys, he's scary. Please help. Joking. Next. Right, we're on to maps now. Now, let's be real. Butcher is an amazing map. We're going to smack that onto amazing because I literally just used the word amazing. Now with Butcher, you've got the meat hanging around, and they essentially, you shoot them, you get a meat skewer. Really good. You can now feed meat skewers to other people in Butcher, but Butcher all around is just a Bob standard roulette map, just with, the meats. So, well, that's amazing. Virtual. Now, you see, last time I spoke about Virtual, it was on absolutely shockingly bad. Virtual is going to go on peak. Now, you see, I like Virtual because it's a competitive map. And I have played a Virtual a lot more recently. And Virtual, mate, I've changed my mind so much about Virtual. It is genuinely such a great map. You get that 5-second countdown, you've got no one holding you up. It is the competitive, fast-paced map. Exactly what you'd want to look for, especially for you fellas that are looking for a bit more of a challenge. If you can fill up all 4 seats with the new ranks, ace rank, then obviously, it's a table full of sweat. So you're going to have a challenge there, aren't you? Next map, we're on with Saloon. Now, Saloon, in my opinion, is cool, kinda, right? It's getting into that tier. It's going under Butcher, right? In fact, no, we're going to move it just under Butcher in amazing. Now, the reason is because Saloon, listen, I used to enjoy playing it. I used to love it, but I feel like with the bells, it's kind of fell off for me, especially with some of the newer maps or, the new game mode Devil's Bluff. It's, Saloon doesn't really have that kind of excitement as it used to. So yeah, that's just going underneath Butcher. Basement, listen, Basement's going on cool, right? It's going on cool kind of, right? It's going to go between Saloon and Cyber, because Basement, although it is a nice map, it's a Bob standard map, and it's just nice. It's just standard. Do you know what I mean? There's no gimmicks to it. There's no exclusive gear to it. It's just roulette. You go in, you shoot, you die, you win. Whatever, right? So Butcher is gonna go on cool kind of because it's the map where it's boring. It's the most boring map out there, but it's still a really nice map, especially with the atmosphere of how the basement looks. It gives you a nice creepy ambience, which is exactly what you kind of look for in these kind of games to do a Devil's Roulette. So next we'll go with Casino and Casino Royale. Right now, Casino, we all know that's going into a fan favorite, right? Because with Casino, it's one of my favorite maps. It is literally one of the best maps in the game, in my opinion, with the exclusive trinkets, the golden compensator, and the golden taser. You have that chance of dealing extra damage, and the only difference between Casino and Casino Royale is that every compensator and every taser is going to be gold. But in normal Casino, you got a chance between a normal taser and a gold taser, or a normal compensator and a golden compensator. But all in all, it looks nice. It gives you that rich vibe, and I just like it. It's nice. The ambience is really nice. Anyways, moving on. We're moving on to the newest map, the new game mode, Devil's Bluff. Now, Devil's Bluff has an exclusive map, and now this is going to go into peak above Virtual, right? And that's because it looks amazing. It is Liar's Bar. There's a bar with tons of grape juice. Grape juice, YouTube. Yeah, grape juice. So there's a bar full of that, and Devil's Bluff is a great game mode in general. The map looks amazing. The ambience of it, the lighting, the shadows, the table looks nice. Now, obviously, I don't know if you can see the table, but, well, I don't know. That'll be a clip. I'm pretty sure I'm talking over a clip of, what is it, Devil's Bluff right now? I'm pretty sure I am. But Devil's Bluff, what is it? It's really amazing. It looks amazing. It's got really good detail to it, and it's probably one of the best maps out there. One of the best looking maps out there. Next, we've got another new map, Winter Wonderland. Now, listen, Winter Wonderland it is a great map. It's got tons of gimmicks, and for that reason, it's gonna go in peak right under virtual. Now, why it's going under virtual, right? Even though it's got more gimmicks, it's got more activities, got more interactions for the community, is because it's not one of my, I don't really like it me personally, and if I'm correct, it's only really exclusive to Easter. I don't know if it's been removed or not, but if it has been removed, please do let me know. It would be amazing. So yeah, but with the Winter Wonderland, you've obviously got the train where you can shoot the eggs, which can either heal you, explode, reset all the eggs, speed the train, slow the train. It's got a lot of gimmicks to it. And now, if you're a new player, you're gonna struggle because you're gonna be fed a lot of information that you're not gonna be able to process as a new player in the game because you're trying to process a lot more of like how to count the bullets or like other stuff, like other gimmicks on other maps or what different gears do. You're gonna be kind of being fed a lot of information if you go into Winter Wonderland. Last map that we are on, Island. Island is an all-rounder great map. And why I say it's an all-rounder great map, it's going to, by the way, before I actually get into the description, it's going to go into peak above exotics. It's going at the very top of peak. Now, why it's an all-rounder map, you might ask. Well, I've got the answer for you. One, you go in. It's very much like Basement. You shoot, you live, you die, you lose, you win. It all depends. But what it does have, it has one gimmick, one very special gimmick, and that's being able to shoot coconuts off the palm tree. Now, green coconuts will heal a random player, and brown coconuts will take 3 hearts from a random player. Now, listen, you just shoot it with your gun, and it'll fall on a random person. But yes, you can use trinkets to block them, and that's why that's going at the tippity top of your peak. Because, yeah, you can block the trinkets. Block the trinkets? You can block the coconuts with your trinkets, yes. You can also throw your trinkets into the coconuts and make the coconuts go bye-bye into space. Okay, now we're moving on to gears. Now this is where, this is where we're going to be filling up most of the tiers here. So, potion. Listen, potion's going on cool, right? Main reason is it came out during the potion, the poison or whatever update, right? It came during an update, obviously. But when you drink it, you get a random chance to get it in, I'm pretty sure, only a few select maps. But once you drink it, you either have a 50-50 chance of either your head being bigger, so you're easier to shoot, or your head becoming really small to where you're harder to shoot. Now, why it's going on to cool kind of is because, obviously, like I said, it's restricted to a few maps, and it doesn't really affect the gameplay all that much, unlike some of the other trinkets, like the bell or the energy drink. This one kind of just makes your head big, which is really bad, or really small. So you kind of, unlike with the energy drink, how when you drink it, it slows you down, that's a 100% guarantee. You don't have a 100% guarantee of whether you're going to get a big head or a small head with the potion. So it's kind of a gamble, that's why it's going to go into cool. Next, we've got the normal compensator. Now, the compensator is going to go at the bottom of the mason because you smack it on, you're going to be dealing 1+ extra damage. You're going to be dealing 2 hearts of damage with your live shot rather than 1 heart of damage. Now, the compensator does disappear once you use it, like every other trinket. Every other gear. Jeez, I cannot speak today, can I? So, yeah, you got that. The compensator, great, it's amazing. It's all round good, it's not that hard to get it, but at the same time, you gotta smack it on and be able to shoot alive. You gotta know if it's alive, pair up with the scanner, really great. Next, we've got the bell. The bell is exclusive into the saloon map, and this is gonna go into amazing, right in between, the saloon map itself and Butcher. Now that's because the bell, if you have no gears left, but you have a bell and everybody else has like 3 gears, like let's say people have got like one person's got 2 tasers and another person's got 2 compensators, right? And you want one of them, you ring the bell, ding ding ding, you take a shot of orange juice, YouTube. Yes, orange juice. Anyways, you take the shot of orange juice and all the gears get mixed around, and bish bash bosh, you've got new gears. Obviously, it's a chance. You could either insanely buff one of your opponents, or you could insanely buff yourself. It's a 50-50 chance. Next, we're going on with the energy drink. Now, the energy drink is actually going to go on peak. It's going to go in between virtual and devil's bluff. Now, why, you may ask, is because the energy drink is like one of the most overpowered gears in my opinion. When you drink it and you get shot with a live bullet, it slows time down, giving you that time and giving you that opening window to move your head and to dodge that bullet like you're in the Matrix or something. You know what I mean? You want to feel like you're in the Matrix, grab on a pair of sunglasses, smack on your VR, drink an energy drink, get someone to shoot you. Ooh, dodge. Just like that. Right, next, we're going on to the golden compensators. Now, with the golden compensators, they're good. They're good. They're definitely better, but they're going to go above. They're going to go in between Saloon and the normal compensator. The golden compensator only adds an extra 1 plus damage, so it gives you, so they deal 3 hearts of damage rather instead of 2 or 1. So the gold compensator is really good. Now, you can get the compensator in the gold compensator in Devil's Bluff by just saving your bullets and not shooting your gun during the retaliation phase. So yeah, the golden compensator, I think that's a reasonable tier to put out. Next, we're gonna go with the golden taser. Now the golden taser, mate, that's just gonna go right underneath casino and fan favorites, because let's be real, you get a golden taser, you can tase every opponent on your table, giving you an extra shot. Now, that extra shot could mean everything. That could mean life or death. In a game like this, where life or death exists, you want something like that. So, next, we're going with the Grib Grabber. The good old yoinker. Now, this, yet again, this is going to go on peak. They're very, it's going to go above Winter Wonderland and peak. Now, why, you may ask, is because it's peak. You get to steal other people's gears. Now, I would put it in fan favorites, but you can counter the grabber by holding your gears. So, if you hold your gears and somebody has a grabber, that person can't yoink and steal your gears. They can only yoink and steal gears that are left on the table. If it's held in your hand, they can't steal it. That's why it's going to go in peak. If you could still steal it, even though it's in your hand, that'd be getting shot right up to fan favorites. Next, we got the recorder. Now, the recorder only really changes the bullets from lives to blanks or from blanks to lives. So, I mean, it's going to go in cool, kind of, in between basement and potion, because it is useful, yes, but are you actually really going to be able to use that to, like, give yourself a really, 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 really big advantage? Not really. The golden compensator and for example, the golden compensator and the bell, they give you a massive advantage in game by the bell giving you everybody else's gears, or the golden compensator being able to do 3 hearts of damage, getting them to 1 shot. Or if you're in Butcher, well, they're actually exclusive in Casino and Casino Royale, so you can't get it in Butcher. So, you know, it's not as good as the other gears. The normal taser will also go into cool, kinda. It's going to go above basement. Now, the taser only tases 1 opponent for 1 whole turn, very much like the golden compensator, except the golden taser, not compensator, the golden taser stuns every opponent, unlike the taser only stuns 1 opponent. And you can select the opponent you want to stun, so don't you worry, it's not a random choice. So that's why it's going to go into cool, kinda above basement. Next is the whistle. Me personally, I love the whistle. It is so easy. You get to switch turns around, you know, it's like an Uno reverse. So it's going to go in amazing underneath. We'll put it between golden compensator and normal compensator. And it's very much like an Uno reverse card where you can swap the rotation of the gun from clockwise to counterclockwise, or from counterclockwise to clockwise. It's very useful for you to try and get the gun back, or it's very useful in 2v2s to get your teammate the gun back. So yeah, amazing gear. Next, we got the heal inject. Now, I mean, the heal inject is alright. Don't get me wrong, it is alright. Like, I'm probably gonna put it in amazing underneath the compensator because it heals you for 1 heart, but being able to get the chance to use that and not get shot is, it's not as good as the meat, for example, as the cooked meat heals you for 2 hearts. Even if you get shot, you're still healed a heart. Unlike that, you heal a heart, you get shot, you're back down to 1 less heart. So it's not all that massive, because if your opponent has a life and you've just healed, well, you haven't gained anything from them, have you? Next, we're going on with the meat skewer. Now, the meat skewer, in my opinion, is going to go probably just in between energy drink and virtual. Now, that's because the meat skewer it's amazing. It's an amazing game. It's really handy. It's really useful. You can kill people really easily with it. You can heal yourself with it. You can stun other players with it. The meat skewer has 3 different uses. If the meat is cooked and brown, you may eat it to heal yourself for 2 hearts. If the meat is cooked and brown, still cooked, and you feed it to one of your opponent, to an opponent that's already got 4 hearts, that will then stun them. So, as long as one of your opponents are at four hearts and you force feed them a cooked meat, it acts as a taser, which is really nice. But also, if you burn the meat into, the black charcoal color, then you force feed it to someone or you eat it, they lose 3 hearts. Now, listen, I know I just said, or if you eat it, I don't recommend if you eat it. You eat it, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Stun someone, make them eat it, kill them, Imagine that. Death by meat, you know what I mean? Last of all, is the scanner. Now listen, the scanner for me, right, is going to go all the way above here at the bottom of fan favorites. Now listen, the reason is because the scanner tells you if it's alive or a blank. Let's say you're at 1 heart, you have a scanner, and there's the gun, and you've got the gun, and your opponent, you've only got 1 opponent left, and that opponent is also at 1 heart. It's kind of a 50-50 chance in it. You don't know what the bullets are going to be, but you got a scanner. So what you're going to do is you're going to scan it. Now, let's say it's a blank. You're going to shoot yourself, aren't you, right? To get that gun back. Let's say if it's alive, you're going to shoot the opponent to kill them. But let's say the opponent has a taser, right? And is just waiting for you to scan the gun. If you scan the gun and it says blank on it, if you aim the gun towards your opponent and make them use the taser, you just confuse them, and they're going to go try to shoot you, and then it's going to be a blank, and it's going to go click, 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 and it's just going to be major aura for you on your behalf. But anyways, guys, this is Dlocks Tierlist again. I hope you are happy with it again. We've got David here. Listen, David, if you're watching this again, you're at the very tippity top. Please don't do anything. Nick, no offense, loyal, better content. You may have given me hot shot. You may have given me ideas. You may have made my content possible. But loyal's just peak. Let's be real. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. And if you want me to do a tier list on any other items in Devil's Roulette, such as some skins, trinkets, emotes, titles, maybe other different players like the community leaders, every hot shot, or if you want me to do a tier list on anything to do with Devil's Roulette, you comment down below. But for now, guys, I will most likely see you either in the next short or the next podcast episode. So, yet again, keep it real. Love you all. Thank you for the support. And don't forget, the podcast channel, the podcast link is in channel links. Bazooka Studios is in channel links. And Devil's Roulette, you can also install it for free in channel links. So, yeah, I will see you all in a bit. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you're happy with the tier list. If you think anything should be different, please comment down below. But other than that, catch you all in a bit, and bye-bye.